guys probably know that about me. I'm harsh enough. I don't need my makeup to be harsh too. Hey pals, welcome back to Life with Leah the Makeup Mama. I'm Leah. I'm a professional makeup artist. I'm a mama. This is my life.
So we're back at it today with another makeup look. This is my holiday New Year's Eve. It's really basic. It's a nice bold lip with a smoky glittery eye. Here we go.
So I already have my face on. I used Tim2. If you want to watch that video to how I got to this step, go back. I do have Lashify on. If you want to watch how I did that, go back and watch that video. But we're just building today. So we're going to kind of focus on a red lip, how to get a perfect red lip, and then I'm going to show you just an easy, simple eyeshadow look that will just kind of make your eyes pop. The first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to line. It's just the MAC lip pencil in brick. So I'm going to line my lips real quick. I like to sort of make it straight and figure out my lines that way. And then I fill everything in with liner. That kind of helps everything stay. Especially a red that wants to fade and move. It's important to do the extra detail steps. I'm holding pretty far back on the pencil and I'm just lightly kind of getting it started. I don't want things harsh. I think you guys probably know that about me. I'm harsh enough. I don't need my makeup to be harsh too. Now my lips are a little dry. I probably should have done a lip mask, but oh well. It's winter. You're gonna have dry lips probably. If I had been smart, I would have scrubbed, exfoliated, let a lip mask be sitting on there all day. I've got children, I don't always have time for all those steps. That's the reality, isn't it? My mouth is not symmetrical, so I actually don't really try to make it symmetrical. I have a tendency to think that the things that are unique about us are probably the best things about us and maybe the most beautiful, so I'm not going to try to fake that my lips are symmetrical. They're not. Now I like to go up. It gives it a softer, even more like Marilyn kind of feel. Now one of my humps is more round and one's more pointy, and that is where I will kind of correct and try to make them a little more similar. And I do slightly overline. So there's that first kind of base layer. And honestly, this is a nice blotted look, like if you wanted like a very blotted, maybe even 90s aesthetic, because it will get the ring on the middle, like, do you, boo. So now I'm gonna go in with a mixture of Kat Von D Outlaw and the Fenty Lip Stunna Lip Paint in Unveil. So Kat Von D Everlasting Liquid Lipstick in Outlaw. It's super red, very red blue. It's almost too red for my skin tone. So I just used actually a Lashify Gossamer cartridge because I don't have my lip palette in front of me. And I'm mixing those two. Now because they're both liquid longwear lipsticks, I can kind of get away with that. Also, I just mix everything all the time. Like if you've ever sat in my chair, or if you've ever done makeup with me, or if you've ever just even watched me, I mix lips. I can't just do one color. I'm weird like that. One thing that I'm doing with this little disposable wand is that I'm pressing. I really want to stain. My mouth's really unsymmetrical. That's okay. Okay, now I'm pretty happy with this, but it is dry as molasses. Molasses is not dry at all. I don't know why I said that. That doesn't even make sense. Dry as molasses. It's dry as the desert sun. That would be hot. Man, I cannot get all these the sayings. I'm really bad at sayings. Did y'all know that? Because it's very, very dry, I am gonna top with a little bit of a moisturizing kind of layer. That's also a stain, so it'll help me stain that waterline. Now I'm gonna focus on eyes. So today I'm using the Viseart Libertine palette. It's got some nice neutrals and it's got a really pretty navy, which is kind of what I'm gonna do to smoke out my lash line. Now I have on Lashify, so I'm gonna just sort of gently kind of bend down with my finger I don't really want to get everything covered in powder, all that lash work that I did. The first color that I'm going in with is the lightest color in this palette. It's a nice like bone shade. It's not too yellow, it's not too white for me. It's actually pretty perfect, and it works on a lot of different skin tones as a good base color. So there's our base. I'm gonna go in with a super like domey blending brush. This is a Kazette number 4, and I'm gonna pick up in this palette the medium kind of taupey shade, and I'm gonna hold way back on my brush and just get a teeny tiny bit and then knock excess off. And I'm really gonna focus that just right in my crease. And if you've watched my channel for a minute, you know that I have hooded eyes and I go a little above my crease and think in straight lines to get some of this definition. Now that won't work on every eye type, that's just me. Now I have a scar in that eye, and if I'm not careful it can look a little patchy. So sometimes I like to just make sure right here. So I'm just sort of putting that in my crease and blending. Now I'm not trying to have like an eye moment today. A little bit of crease action going. Now I'm gonna pick up a small super domey brush as well. This is also a Kazette brush number 10. And I'm gonna get the navy color in this palette on that brush. And I'm gonna start building up at my lash line. So this is where I'm gonna pull my lashes back down again. I know that you're like, Leah, blue eyeshadow, what are you doing? This is like, you're not in the 80s anymore. But it's such a nice smoky color, and with my blue eyes, it can just help to enhance things. Now I'm really focusing that right in here. See? Isn't that pretty? Pretty. Said that weird. And then I'm going back over it just a little bit with some of that brown, the same medium brown color, just to sort of like make it not quite so blue. It almost makes it slightly a gray navy, which is gorgeous. Blend that back out. Really, the key to eyeshadow is just to blend like you're insane. Blend like a crazy person, and you know you've done it right. I'm going to take whatever is left on that brush and just kind of go under my bottom lashes. Pretty, huh? Okay, let's do the other one. Now, this technique that I'm doing, it doesn't have to be blue, it doesn't have to be navy. You can kind of do this with any like depth deepening kind of color. It's where you place it and it's how you blend it. So for my eye shape, I like to just keep it on this outside edge instead of taking it all the way in, because that can be really harsh and it can close my eye up in the wrong way. So like, especially this is the technique where right under here in this, and then I go up towards my eyebrow. And like, even sometimes I'll exaggerate it a little too much. Okay, pretty happy with that. I'm gonna take my powder brush that I had before, just that small, and just make sure that like I didn't get too crazy. Well, I said I wasn't gonna do a lot on my eyes, but here I am with like full on smoky eye and a crazy red lip. I'm gonna go in with the Kat Von D Metal Crush palette, and I'm gonna use a beautiful orangey weird shade that's like magic. And I'm gonna get that on my finger, and I'm only gonna put that right on my mobile lid, right towards this inside. And I'm using my finger because there's just better payoff with specifically this glittery color. Now, depending on what kind of look I'm going for, this glitter can look a little pink, but because I've done such a smoky gray navy moment, it's really pulling pretty gold. So red, navy, gold. Okay, so now I threw on just a little bit of inner corner highlight. I'm gonna set it with the Tatcha Dewy Luminous Skin Mist because I am a little bit dry right now. And I'm sort of avoiding my lashes when I do that. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, follow us on Instagram, do all the things.